guys, if you would like to see how I got this nail look from beginning to end, then keep on watching. So I thought it would be a good idea to make a video on how I do press-ons beginning to end when I send them out to you guys. So what I do is I etch the inside of the nails. I use a mini sanding band for the pinky and a regular sanding band for the rest of the nails. I like to etch the nails to make them last longer. I get about a 4-week wear whenever I do this. And I could go a little bit longer, I think, because even at 4 weeks, it's really hard to take off my nails. I just wanted to show you guys what I do with my press-on nails when I send them out to you guys. I really do put a lot of care into my nails and make sure that they're perfect. I realized watching this video and editing it that I am a little bit of a perfectionist, which is kind of good in my opinion. I like to use these 80-100 grit files by Pretty Claw. I bought these off of the TikTok shop. You can find them in my showcase. I am reshaping these from almond to a stiletto. Remember how I said in the beginning that I realized how much of a perfectionist I was by editing this video? This was one of those times where I was just admiring my work. I was just kind of looking at it like, wow, I really tried to file every edge, and I try to get those little pieces at the bottom that you get from filing the edges. I try to get those at the bottom. It's just, I am in awe on how far I have came. It took a lot of practice to get here, so don't think that you're not great at nails. Like, I was not great at nails either, and you can learn too. So if you need help, if you have any questions for me, you can always put your questions in the comments below, or you can DM me on Instagram or on any socials with any questions that you may have. One of the girlies from the Instagram actually DM'd me and asked me to do this nail art, because she was like amazed on how I did the moon on these nails, and I was just so surprised that somebody actually wants to learn from me. And I just am realizing that I actually really love teaching, and it's awesome that people actually want to learn from me. Right here I am lightly buffing the nail to get rid of that shine and to give it some texture. You want to create a rough surface to give the gel polish something to cling onto. Now that the nails have no shine and a little bit of texture, we can move on to the base color. I'm going to use black. You can use any black that you want to. I am using one by Jellico, which is number 126. I am only applying one coat and then curing for 60 seconds. You'll see throughout the video that I like to move the nails around a lot just because I'm checking for lint or dust. And here I am picking off that dust with those tweezers. I don't know what to call those tweezers. I want to call them needle nose tweezers, but like needle nose pliers, but that might not be the right one. So if you know the correct term for these tweezers, please comment below. Next, I'm going in with the Cat Eye Polish by Subwee number F2103. I'm going in with one coat of this and curing for 60 seconds. I wanted to keep this clip in normal speed because the first set that I did with this cat eye polish, I went too fast with the magnet. This time I am going slow to give those magnetic particles some time to rise to the surface. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little squiggle in the middle just because it's going to give me that night sky look. It goes from an icy blue to a dark blue, perfect for a night sky. Next, I am using my 25mm brush, picking up some white gel polish. I am using Jellicoe's number 113, but you can use any white gel polish that you would like, and creating a circle for the moon. Next, I am grabbing my 3D brush and I am going to drag some of that white towards me just to fill in the moon. When I did this moon in my girl Kayla's press-on set, I thought that blooming gel would work better, but I didn't have it, so I just used a dotting tool and some alcohol to create craters inside of the moon. But this time I do have blooming gel and I thought that it would work, but it didn't. It just kind of smeared it everywhere, so you're gonna see the process of what I do. I just end up doing what I did in the first place, and that's just alcohol and a dotting tool. Since I feel like I made a mistake with the blooming gel and all that white is kind of just gone from the inside of the moon, I'm going to reline my moon and drag that white inwards to refill the moon and give me a fresh surface to work on. So right here, I am taking my dotting tool and some alcohol and trying to take off a little bit of alcohol because I don't want the white to smudge anywhere and to, make big giant craters. That's not what I'm trying to go for. But I end up just doing what I did not want to do. So all I do is take my round brush and kind of drag that white to refill the moon again. Then I am being more careful this time with the alcohol and the dotting tool. This time I am being really careful with how much alcohol is at the tip of my dotting tool so that it doesn't make those huge craters that I don't want in this moon. After I'm satisfied with the craters and how they look like, I'm going to cure this nail for 60 seconds. While that nail is curing, I'm going to move on to the other nails and make the rest of the night sky. So right here, I am adding 2 dots to create a stars. I'm going to grab my 12mm brush, run it through some alcohol to make sure that I don't have any color from before. And I'm going to use the product that is in the dot and drag some lines to make the little estrellitas. So this is how much of a perfectionist I am. I could not leave dots. Dots, people, I couldn't leave them alone. I remember thinking those are way too big, they're freaking ugly, and I need to take them off right now. And that's exactly what I did, because I am not going to post something or create something that I don't like. I'm also not going to sell something that I don't like. So I had to change that nail. So right here, I am taking some clear gel polish with a little dot of white. I didn't hit record when I was mixing it, but that's what I did. And that is my little trick to put in the middle of these estrellitas to make them look like that they're glowing in the night sky. I'm trying to show you guys the difference in these nails. One of them doesn't have that glowing effect and one does. And I really think those little details make a big difference. After I have cured for 60 seconds, it is time for top coat. I am using Jellyco's top coat and I'm gonna cure for 60 seconds after this. A little trick that I have learned with doing top coat, it doesn't matter if it's shiny or matte. Wipe the sides of your nails just to make sure that you're keeping the shape. I'm telling you, the little details really matter and it will change the way that your nails look. And here they are, all done. Thank you so much to my girl Kayla for giving me inspo. This was actually her first press-on set that she got from me. This is just a recreate of that. And I think that this moon deserves its own little spotlight. And here she is, beautiful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. I do have an Etsy shop open. You can find me under SueMamaNails. Thank you for watching.